Mahmood and Mohsin and Noore and other boys mount the horses and camels. Mount means to ride up. So they alighted the horses and camels to enjoy the fair. Who were they? Mahmood, Mohsin and Noore. Hamid watches them from a distance, and Hamid kept watching them from a distance. All he has are 3 pies, and the money what he has is only 3 pies. He couldn't afford to part a third of his treasure, and he was a poor boy, so the amount was insufficient to enjoy this ride for a few miserable rounds. And for a few rounds he didn't dare to waste his money. Why do you think Hamid finds the rides miserable? Okay, so why he calls the rides miserable? Although it is an enjoying factor, but for Hamid it was miserable. Why, children? Now let us see. They finished with the roundabouts. Now it is time for the toys. Okay, so students, those children have finished them enjoying with the roundabouts. Now it was time for the toys. There is a row of stalls on one side, and there was a row of stalls, and stalls were there on one side with all kinds of toys, and all sorts of toys were sold. And what were the toys? Soldiers and milkmaids. Milkmaids, you know, those who go to drop milk each and every door. Soldiers, the warriors, kings and ministers, water carriers and washerwomen. Those women who washed clothes, and holy men like priests and others, so on, the saints, sadhu, so on. A splendid display. It was a wonderful display, wonderful view. How lifelike, how it was lifelike. All they need are tongues to speak, and all they wanted was language. This means all the idols didn't have life to speak, because there wasn't tongue in their mouth and they were lifeless, so they can't speak. Mahmud buys a policeman in khaki, and Mahmud purchases a policeman in khaki uniform with a red turban on his head, and he was wearing a turban on his head and a gun on his shoulder, with a gun on his shoulders. Look as if he is marching in a parade. And what it seems that this policeman in this khaki uniform with a gun on his shoulder was marching in a parade. Mohsin lies the water carrier with his bag bent under the weight of the water bag. And students, what Mohsin liked? Mohsin liked the water carrier with the bag bent under the weight of the water bag, and his bag was bent because of the weight of the water bag. He holds the handle of the bag in one hand, and this water carrier fellow holds the bag in one hand and looks pleased, and he was delighted with himself. He was very much delighted doing this job. Perhaps he is singing. Students, he might be singing, that means a joyful song. It seems as if the water is about to pour out of the bag, and it looked like that he will pour some water out of the bag. Noore has fallen for the lawyer, and Noore, this boy, was in love with the lawyer. That means he wanted to purchase the lawyer. What an expression of learning he has on his face, and what an expression, what an impression he was having on his face. A black gown over a long white coat, and with a gold watch chain going into a pocket. So this was all the dress up of the lawyer. The lawyer was wearing a black gown, a white coat and a gold watch chain which was going in his pocket, a fat volume of some law book in his hand, and what he was holding? Some books, some law books, legal books in his hands. Appears as if he has just finished arguing a case in a court of law. And what he looked like? He looked as if he had came from a court finishing or having a discussion in the court of law for justice, or he had a fight for justice in the court of law against injustice. Arguing means discussion. Okay. These toys cost 2 pice each. And what was the cost of these toys? These toys cost 2 pice each. All Hamid has 3 pice. And what amount Hamid had? He had just 3 pice. How can he afford to buy such expensive toys? So this boy found the money insufficient in buying this expensive. Expensive means costly toys. If they dropped out of his hand and if these toys fell from his hand, they would be smashed to bits. Smashed means they would be broken into pieces. If a drop of water fell on them and if a drop of water falls on them, the paint would run. And what will happen? The paint will get spoiled. What would he do with toys like this? And what will this boy will do with such kind of toys? Who? Hamid. What he will do with such kind of toys? They'd be of no use to him. And these toys will be of no purpose. After the toys, it is sweets. And after the toys, now it was turn of sweets. Someone buys sesame seed candy. Others gulab jamuns or halwa. So, what dishes they bought? Some gulab jamun and some halwa and some seed candy. They smacked their lips with relish. They all enjoyed with this relish. Relish means delicious kind of dishes or eatables. Only Hamid is left out. And who was the boy who was left out? He was Hamid, the luckless boy. This unlucky boy has at least 3 pies and he had only 3 pies of money. Why doesn't he also buy something to eat? And can you guess or imagine that why can't Hamid buy something to eat? He looks with hungry eyes at the others. And Hamid looks with hungry eyes. And he looks with hungry eyes at others boys. Although he was hungry, but the money he was having, that was insufficient to purchase toys or food stuff. So, he remained hungry. Mohsin says, Hamid, take this sesame candy. It smells good. What Mohsin said? Mohsin said, Hamid to take the sesame candy which smells good. Hamid suspect it is a cruel joke. And suspect, that means suspicion, doubt. Hamid doubted that it was a cruel, uncivilized joke. He knows Mohsin doesn't have so big a heart. Although Hamid knows that he was a ruthless boy and he was not kind-hearted. So why he was offering the dish. But knowing this, Hamid goes to Mohsin. And after knowing all this, Hamid moves to Mohsin. Mohsin takes a piece out of his leaf wrap and holds it towards Hamid. What Mohsin does? Mohsin takes a piece out of his leaf wrap. You know, children, that in villages or in fairs, people used to sell the eatables in leaves wrapped. And holds it towards Hamid. And he gave it to Hamid. Hamid stretches out his hand. Hamid stretches his hand or gives his hand for the eatable. Mohsin puts the candy in his own mouth. But what dirty game Mohsin plays? He puts the candy in his own mouth in spite of giving to Hamid. Mahmoud, Noore and Swami clap their hands. And Mahmoud, Noore and Swami clap their hands with glee. Glee means joy. And have a jolly good laugh. And they all have a laughter. Okay? They were all joyful and they all laughed. Hamid is crestfallen. Now students, what is the meaning of crestfallen? Look here. Very sad. That means very sad. After the sweet vendors, there are a few hardware stores and the shops of real and artificial jewelry. So students, after the sweet one, Hamid is crestfallen. That means Hamid was very sad. Now look here. After the sweet vendors, there are a few hardware stores and when the street vendors had gone or passed away, there were some shops of hardware stores and shops of real and artificial jewelry. And these shops used to sell real and artificial. That means not real, artificial jewelry. That means ornaments. There's nothing there to attract the boy's attention. And there wasn't anything special for this boy to divert his attention or to chase his attention. So they go ahead. So children, you know what they will do with jewelry. What these boys will do with this jewelry. So they go ahead, all of them except Hamid. And all of the boys move ahead, move further, except Hamid, who stopped to see a pile of tongs. And Hamid stood there to see a pile of tongs. You know what is tongs? Children, you might have seen in the kitchen your mothers making chapatis or rotis, and with the help of tongs, she turns it on fire, and it saves their hands from getting burned. So you might have understood what is tong. It occurs to him that his granny does not have a pair of tongs. And what Hamid realized, that his old granny Amina, who was his granny Amina, who doesn't have a pair of tongs. Each time she bakes chapatis, and whenever she bakes chapatis, the iron plate burns on her hands. You know the black color iron plate on which the woman or ladies prepare chapati, and his granny Amina gets her fingers burnt whenever she bakes chapatis. If he were to buy her a pair of tongs, and if Hamid, if he were to buy a pair of tongs, she would be very pleased. And what if he purchases a pair of tongs, she might be very much pleased. She would never burn her fingers, and she will never burn her fingers. It would be a useful thing to have in the house, and this tong will be a most useful thing for them in the house. What use are toys? And toys are of no use. They are a waste of money, and toys are useless things, and they are wastage of money. In the view of Hamid, or in opinion of Hamid, you can have some fun with them, but only for a very short time. And with toys, children can enjoy fun, but for a limited time. And when they get broken, the money is wasted. Then you forget all about them. Then you people can forget all about the toys. So, for this boy Hamid, toys are useless and superfluous thing, and they are only to waste money. Now look here, students. Hamid asked the shopkeeper. Hamid asked a question to the shopkeeper. How much for the pair of tongs? What was the cost of the pair of tongs? The shopkeeper looks at him and seeing no older person with him, replies, it's not for you. And what the shopkeeper guessed, that Hamid was a small boy, and what he will do with the tongs. So his response was negative, that it was, and he said that it was not for him. Is it for sale or not? Hamid again questioned the shopkeeper that was it for sale or not? Why should it not be for sale? And why this Hamid again repeated his question, that why this tong was not for sale. Why else should I have bothered to bring it here? And why Hamid had to bother to bring it there? Why then don't you tell me how much it is? And then again Hamid repeated the same, that he has to tell that what was the cost of that tong. It will cost you 6 pice. This was the reply of the shopkeeper, that the tong will cost 6 pice. Hamid's heart sinks, and Hamid's heart sinks. That means he was disappointed to listen the price, that was 6 pice, because this child was having only 3 pice, as you already know. Let me have the correct price. And what he said, that he wanted to know what was the correct price. All right, it will be 5 pice, bottom price. So this was their bargaining. What he said, the shopkeeper, that it will be 5 pice. That the tongs will be, he will sell only in 5 pies, bottom price. And this was the least price, bottom price, that means the lowest price, not less than that. Take it or leave it. Either Hamid likes, he can purchase, and if he doesn't, he should leave it. Hamid steals his heart. What is the meaning of steals his heart? Prepares for the worst. That means, children, prepare for the worst. And says, will you give it to me for 3? And what Hamid's question was that, will the shopkeeper give this tongue for 3 pies? And proceeds to walk away lest the shopkeeper screams at him. What is the meaning of screams? Shouts. And Hamid was well prepared that hearing his question, the shopkeeper will shout upon him, and his question will make the shopkeeper annoyed. And with this scarcity, Hamid walked away. Okay? Before the shopkeeper might shout at him. But the shopkeeper does not scream. But fortunately, what happened? The shopkeeper didn't shout upon him. On the contrary, and contrary means on opposite. Besides what was happening, what Hamid expected, everything went opposite to it. That means, on the contrary, he calls Hamid back, and the shopkeeper called Hamid back and gives him the pair of tongs, and he gave Hamid the pair of tongs. Hamid carries it on his shoulder. Hamid carried the tongs on his shoulder as if it were a gun, and with pride he carried the tongs on his shoulder like a gun, and he struts up proudly to show it to his friends. And struts. What is the meaning of struts? The students, look at the word meaning bank, it is given here. Struts means walks. And struts. And he walks proudly to show it to his friend. And what Hamid did? He went with the pair of tongs to his friends to show them with pride, with dignity. Let us hear what they have to say. And what these boys have to say about Hamid? Mohsin laughs and says, Mohsin laughs upon Hamid and says, are you a crazy? Crazy. Crazy means mad. And he asks Hamid if he was crazy or he was mad. What will you do with the tongs? And what Hamid will do with the tongs? This was Mohsin's question. Or he ridiculed, or he made fun of Hamid and asked that what he will do with the tongs. Hamid flings the tongs on the ground and replies. Hamid makes the tongs fly on the ground and gives answer, try and throw your water carrier on the ground. And he made fun of the water carrier that Mohsin has bought and told him to throw on the ground. Every bone in his body will break, and every bone of this water carrier fellow will break if it is thrown on the ground. Children, you already know that toys are made of clay, and definitely they will break if they are thrown on the ground. Mahmood says, are these tongs some kind of toy? And what Mahmood inquired? Mahmood asked that if the tongs were a toy, why not? This retorts Hamid. Now let us see the meaning of retorts, students. It is given in the word bank. Replies in a sharp manner. That means give response or reply making fun of somebody. Okay? Why not? Retorts Hamid. So Hamid gave his answer in a sharp manner, and what is said? Why not? Place them across your shoulders. And if you place a tongue around your shoulders, it is a gun. It acts like a gun. Wield them in your hands. Now see what is the meaning of wield. That is hold. So students, and wield them in your hands. And if you hold in your hands, and it is like the tongs. And if you hold it in your hands, it is like the tongs. Carried by singing mendicants. Who are mendicants? Mendicants are beggars. Children, you might have seen that sometimes beggars singing. So, and sometimes these tongs act like the musical instrument that mendicants carry. They can make the same clanging as a pair of cymbals. One smack and they will reduce all your toys to dust. And what happens, children? and one smash. Smack means one beating, and all will reduce all your toys to dust, and all the toys will break up and they will fall in the ground, or they will turn to dust. And match as your toys may try they could. And so students match, and if the toys if they are matched, they could not bend a hair on the head of my tongs. And what does he means by that? He means that if their toys are compared to the tongs, they can't match to these tongs because they are very strong. My tongs are like brave tiger, and his Mahmood's tongs are like a brave tiger. So Sammy, who had bought a small tambourine. Tambourine, you can see a picture is shown in the book here. Students, tambourine. This is a musical instrument that is usually carried by the beggars who go to beg door to door. These people are having such kind of instrument. Okay, students? So see. Sammy, who had bought a small tambourine. And what Sammy had bought? This small tambourine. Okay? Asked, will you exchange them for my tambourine? And what Sammy asked, that if Hamid will exchange this tambourine to his tongs or not. For my tambourine, it is worth 8 pice. And what was the cost of the tambourine? The cost of the tambourine was 8 pice. And what was the cost of the tongs? That was only 3 pice. So this offering was given by Sammy to Hamid to exchange the tongs from the tambourine. That is the musical instrument used by the beggars. Hamid pretends not to look at the tambourine. And what Hamid pretends? Hamid acts. Pretends means acts, to show an acting, not to look at the tambourine. Hamid showed that he is not observing the tambourine. My tongs, if they wanted to, could tear out the bowels of your tambourine. So his tongs are so brave that they could tear the bowel or the skin-made structure. You can see in the picture here, it is made covered with a skin. So his tongs are brave enough to tear out the bowels of the tambourine. All it has, it is a leather skin. And what was the tambourine having? It was having a leather skin. And all it can say is dub dub. And this was the sound that it can make. A drop of water could silence it forever. And if you throw a drop of water, it will become silent. My brave pair of tongs can weather water and storms. And Hamid calls his pair of tongs a brave pair, which can face all weathers like water and storms without budging an inch. Okay? Three pair of tongs can weather water and storms. And what Hamid says, that is, tongs are so brave that they can face any weather and any storm without moving an inch, without making aside an inch. A simple distance, they can't move. Why do you think Hamid pretends not to look at the tambourine? And the students, can you guess that why Hamid acts and why he enacts? Pretends means to show acting, not to look at the tambourine, and why he was ignoring that tambourine. Mohsin thinks of another plot. Mohsin thinks of another plot. So students, Mohsin thinks of another sort of cunning plan. And what he says, your tongue's face will burn in the fire every day. And the face of the tongues will burn with the day fire. Or it will get hot in the day and it will get burned. He is sure that this will leave Hamid speechless. And why he made this fun? He was assured that this will make Hamid speechless. That means Hamid won't find any reply for this question. That is not so. Pat comes Hamid with the retort. And Pat, another fellow comes to Hamid with a retort. What is the meaning of retort? It is given, replies in a sharp manner. He too gave his reply in a very sharp and different kind of manner, that is to make fun or to tease somebody in this manner. Mister, it is only the brave who can jump into a fire. And this time Hamid what gave reply? Hamid called him Mister. And what is said? It is the only brave who can jump into a fire. Who? This Tong. He was the only brave fellow who can jump into the fire. That means, children, while cooking chapatis or baking chapatis, women can put the tongs in the fire. So it was a brave fellow. You miserable lawyers, policemen, and water carriers will learn like frightened women into their homes. And if there is any problem, miserable, that means poor fellows. So Hamid caused the lawyers, policemen, and water carriers and caused them, they will run like frightened people into their homes. Only this champion of India can perform the feat of leaping into the fire. And only he caused the Tong champion. What he calls? He calls the Tong champion of India, who can perform in burning fire. Or you can take work with this Tong in the burning fire. Mahmud has one more try. Mahmud gave one more try, and he dared to ask once again. The lawyer will have chairs to sit and tables for his things. And what he says? Mahmud says that the lawyer will have a chair to sit on and tables for his things, and he can do his tasks on his table. You Tongs will only have the kitchen floor to lie on. And you know, students, Mahmud was making fun of the Tongs and Hamid also. And what he said? That his Tongs will have the kitchen floor, or they could sit on the floor of the kitchen only. And what the lawyer has? A lawyer has chairs to sit on and a table to work.